So what is up, guys? Got a stack of games here for y'all. Making a video today on the Xbox 360 exclusives. I got Raiden Fighters in the background. The music's pretty dope. But yeah, I'm gonna give y'all a little list. This is a short list. I have more, but probably make it a part 2, part 3 maybe. And I just want to share some of the games that I've collected and played a little bit that are exclusive for the 360. So here's the first one, Raiden Fighters Aces. It has the first, second, and then this one's Jet for the last one. There you go. So I was playing the first one right now. It's pretty fun. Really great. Definitely should pick it up. It probably will go up in price. This one's going around 35 to 40 right now, I think. Somewhere around there. So definitely pick it up. I can hear the background music. Second game, the highest price game in my collection for 360 at this current time, Operation Darkness. It's a tactical RPG, JRPG, literally in the same vein as Valkyrie Chronicles. And it's based on, I think it's World War I or World War II, as you can tell by the uniforms. Dude has a SS right there, so. Atlas always comes out with the really obscure JRPGs, but they usually end up flopping and then becoming rare. So I can't recommend it because I haven't played it, but from the gameplay I've seen, it's pretty what's the word, unique for sure. So yeah, these are two of the highest ones I have in my collection. Well, I guess this was not too bad, but this one for sure, I think I paid 80, but it goes around anywhere from 70 to 100. You just have to look and then condition and all that. So yep. Third game is Project Sophied. Haven't played it. From the gameplay that I've seen, it's like it's a spaceship one, kind of like Star Fox, you know, like you're in the ship and you're in the sky just shooting other ships and stuff like that. So pretty cool concept. I mean, from the gameplay I've seen, it's basically a JRPG, but in spaceships. So yeah, that one's cheap. All these other games are probably like $10 or less. You got Alan Wake. Haven't played it, but as it says, psychological action thriller. That's literally what it is. Adventure game, third person, and you're going on a mission to mission basis. Then you have Crackdown 2 and Crackdown 1. Put them in the same one. GTA, but you're a cop, futuristic cop, and in a big city, stuff like that. Mediocre, but it's pretty cool from the gameplay I've seen. Yeah, Kengo Legend of the Nine. From what I've read and seen, it has a really hard learning curve, but it's based on like samurai, so like what is it, the Edo period? I don't know how like historically based it is. Probably not. It had no type of historical basis to it, but I know Musashi's in here, so I don't know, for people who are into samurai and stuff, Musashi's like one of the best samurais that ever existed. I think he won 100 duels or something like that. And yeah, there's actually a cool manga based on his life. It's called Vagabond. I've read a little bit of it, but yeah, Musashi's in here as a playable character, and there's more people that are kind of famous, but I don't remember the names exactly. But it's like an action hack and slash, kind of like, say like Dante's Inferno, stuff like that, you know, like combo based stuff like that. So definitely pick it up. It's cheap. I mean, all these are cheap, literally like $10 and less. So even if you don't like it, at least you have an Xbox exclusive game. Then you have Two Human, another action adventure, guns and melee, same thing, linear kind of story. I think this one flopped, and it was one of the first games. I've seen gameplay of this. It looks cool, but I think it's like one of those another mediocre kind of linear adventure games. I mean, there's a lot of those, you know. So here's another one kind of like that, but this was more like fantasy, sort of like a child would play, you know. But from the gameplay, it looks sick. One of the first games to come out on it on 360 as well. This is like $2. Probably can find it for like $1 on eBay. But Cameo. Then here's a surprise, Bomberman. I didn't even know they had Bomberman on the 360, and look, it's an exclusive. So you can tell from the back, you have the original like over the top. Oh, sorry, over the top. Then they have like this 3D-ish kind of like view to it, kind of like a Diablo, like the I don't know, like I forgot the term for it, but yeah. Then you have Chrome Hounds. This is a mech game, and you customize your mechs, and you like move around a mapscape, but you can control it. From what I've read and seen, the online was better than the story. The story's kind of mediocre, but you know, people really are into mechs. I'm not super into mechs, but I mean, if you like Gundam and stuff like that, you know, this would actually be up your alley, and it's super cheap. Like I said, all these games, besides the first two, are like $10 and less. Then the last game, this one I actually did play, put a couple hours into it, 99 Nights. So this is literally in the same vein as Dynasty Warriors, hack and slash. You're fighting through waves, mobs of enemies, but it's kind of, it has a hard difficulty, kind of like it's really dependent on like learning the combos, because like the mobs are huge and your damage output is only can do so much, so you're based more on the combos to like win the levels, kind of, in my opinion. But you know, if anybody disagrees, put your strategy. But yeah, 99 Nights, I beat this character's storyline, and there's like 5 or 6 characters you gotta beat. And they all consist of like 5 missions. They all have kind of the same missions, but there's a little bit differences, a little nuances to each one, and they all have different dialogues and stuff, different weapons, different movesets, different ways that they operate, you know. Kind of always the same thing with these games. But yeah, these are the games. So this is the first bunch of games, but like I said, I have more exclusives. Right now I'm really trying to focus on the exclusive games, because I feel like one day the 360 is gonna really shine, and probably the price on all these is gonna go up. You know, you already know bad games always go up because nobody wants them usually. But if anything, for sure, if you have the money, if you're an actual 360 collector, definitely, if you find this for 70 or 80, pick it up right now, because for sure it will go up in price sooner or later. It already is. And then this one too, Raiden Fighters. Oh snap, I'm dropping everything, dude. Sorry, you know the quality is really high in this channel. But yeah, Raiden Fighters and Operation of Darkness. For sure, pick those games up, guys, for sure. If you have the money, of course. Or sell off some of your lower titles and pick up these, because you can pick up the other ones anytime. But these two, you already know, shoot 'em ups always go up in price because they're not, it's a niche category. And then JRPGs or action RPGs or strategy based RPGs as well always go up. But yeah, for sure, guys, this is some of the games that are exclusive on the 360, and I'll probably have a part 2 and part 3 maybe, depending on. Some of the other ones I have now are just kind of like the Gears, the Halos, Fables, you know, the for sure exclusive. But I have a couple of JRPGs that are exclusive that aren't really talked about as much. So yeah, guys, thanks for checking out the channel. And I'll have more videos for y'all. As you can see on the left hand, I have a whole Switch collection I'm trying to kind of add on to here maybe. And I have a PS2 collection that I kind of want to talk about a little bit. And yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Peace.